It's been 25 years since a plane was lost in the Everglades, crashing minutes after takeoff.
In my career, we dedicate our lives to the living, to saving lives. This was an incident where there were no lives to save from the very first moments.
Tonight, remembering the lives lost in the ValuJet crash. This is one of those moments in South Florida history when you remember where you were when you heard about the plane lost in the Everglades.
25 years later, families of those lost and some of the first responders came together to pay tribute to people who died in the tragedy. CBS 4's Ted Scouten has the story.
It was 25 years ago when ValuJet Flight 592 went down in the Everglades, just a couple miles to the north of here. Now people gathering at the memorial, remembering those who lost their lives.
We gather as a community to remember and honor the loss of all 110 victims of this tragedy.
Gathered at the ValuJet 592 memorial, celebrating the lives of people who died when that DC-9 went down just minutes after takeoff from Miami International that Mother's Day weekend.
I happened to see a picture of the Everglades and a helicopter hovering over the Everglades, and I thought, well, I wonder what happened.
Jane and Warren Lathem would soon find out that their son Ray was on board, heading back to Atlanta after missionary work. When they think of his life, they choose to celebrate the good that came out of such an awful tragedy.
A lot has happened in 25 years. He was coming back from a mission trip to Venezuela. As a result of that, we started going to Venezuela and established the Methodist Church there, a seminary, a clinic. We have lots of friends from Venezuela. Our other son married a Venezuelan. We now have 4 Venezuelan American grandchildren. And so a lot of blessings came from this.
In my career, we dedicate our lives to the living, to saving lives. This was an incident where there were no lives to save from the very first moments.
Willie Alvarez was a deputy director of Miami-Dade Fire Rescue at the time. His main focus was keeping the families informed of what happened to their loved ones. Investigators found improperly stored oxygen canisters ignited, causing a massive fire, then the crash.
When you think of an airplane crash, you think of engine cowling and cockpits and an airplane, maybe in many pieces, but you can envision the aircraft. In this particular incident, the aircraft struck the ground at a very high rate of speed. It parted the swamp, and the swamp covered it up.
It smelled like motor fuel and death, and that's sort of was my first impression.
Greg Crowley retired from the Miami-Dade Police Special Response Team. He was one of the officers in the water recovering the victims, pieces of the plane, and personal items of those who died on board.
A photo album was found, and you realize that the person that had this photo album, their lives ended in an instant. Matter of fact, 110 lives ended in an instant.
Ray's family has relied on their faith over the years to see them through their darkest time.
We know where our son is. We know we'll see him again. We know that this separation is just for a short time.
Families and first responders say it is critical to remember what happened that day, if for no other reason, to make sure that it never happens again. In the Everglades, Ted Scouten, CBS 4 News.